Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's webinar. I hope that everyone's muted. There we go. Welcome to tonight's webinar. So tonight I'm going to be talking a little bit about key belief systems. When I was over in California in America for the American Leadership Retreat, which was an extremely life-changing experience if you ever get a chance to go over to an American Leadership Retreat. It was in February this year, so not sure when the details will be released for the next one. But it was a really amazing experience, and I had the chance to speak to Natalie and Annie Goddard, who are our double presidential diamond uplines. Obviously, a lot of you would know who they are. They're extremely beautiful people and have massive experience in business and have well over 100 diamonds in their team. And I asked them what they believe is the most important key to success or key to success in their doTERRA business. And they told me belief, like just literally Natalie said one word, belief. And they actually have this belief pyramid in their Share Success training. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what those belief levels are and the belief systems that are necessary in particular to be successful in a doTERRA business. So I'm going to share my screen because I have made a PowerPoint for this webinar. So I'll just do that. Hopefully it all works all good. Cool, so the crucial keys to success. I'm gonna just move this little thing over here. Hopefully that works. Maybe it's not like that, there we go. Crucial keys to success is your belief systems. So these are the belief levels that the Goddards developed. So at the level of elite, so the rank of elite, it's a belief about the product. So I'm going to go through these in more detail. At the rank of premier, it's a belief in the company and the opportunity, so the executives and the compensation plan and all those things. At silver, so this is the biggest thing, I think people get stuck at ranks like premier and find it difficult to break through to silver. It's because it's easy to believe once you have the knowledge about the products and about the company and opportunity. It can be more difficult for people to have that self-belief. So in order to get to the rank of silver, it's really important that you believe in yourself. In order to get to the ranks of gold and platinum, it's about believing in your builders. So the people in your business that you're helping to share and to build their doTERRA businesses. At the rank of diamond, it's about believing in your why, so your reason for building a doTERRA business. And that kind of goes beyond, just making money or, helping people with the oils. It's bigger than that, and you grow into different reasons as to why you're doing what you're doing. And at Blue and Presidential, it's about believing in your influence and your kind of legacy and those kinds of things. So we'll move on. So believing in the product to get to the rank of elite is really, really crucial. And it's really important that people educate and empower themselves and find resources and utilize all of the information that we have available to us. It annoys me when there's so much information and people don't kind of take the opportunity to utilize it all. So co-impact sourcing obviously is really important to understand why our essential oils are so special and understanding the purity and potency. Like I was doing a class the other night and people were like, oh, I'm sure the essential oils at the health food store, are just as good. And it's like, well, they're good, but what doTERRA do is,
yeah, because I just pushed it in.
Just not unmute yourself, so I don't know why that's not working, but it's really hard to talk. If you have questions, just wait till the end and then you can do the chat thing. I'm not sure why that keeps doing that, but anyway. So I was talking about, so what doTERRA do as an example, when they get their cardamom, they source it from Guatemala. So when I heard Dr. Hill talking about this at convention, by the way, that's another really amazing way to learn about the products is actually go to doTERRA events, whether they're events by leaders in doTERRA or particularly things like convention and leadership retreat. Convention is an amazing way to learn a lot more about our incredible products. So Dr. Hill was saying that the reason they source their cardamom from Guatemala is there's two other places they could source it from. But the chemical constituents, for example, in the cardamom, when they source it from one area, it's really has a lot of digestive benefits, but not a lot of respiratory benefits. When they source it from this other area, a lot of respiratory benefits, but not a lot of digestive benefits. When they source it from Guatemala, and I can't remember the other places that they were looking at, but when they source it from Guatemala, their respiratory and digestive benefits are just about equal. So those chemical constituents are perfect for supporting both of those things, which I thought was pretty amazing. just going to mute people again. So understanding compact sourcing, a really great way to do that is jumping on the YouTube channel and looking at videos like that, and understanding certified pure therapeutic grade. So just doing more research around those things. So understanding that we have more products outside of the essential oils, like the On Guard range, the skincare, the supplements, and using resources like the Modern Essentials book, the Essential Life book, the Emotions and Essential Oils book, and lots of other books that are available on Aroma Tools. So if you have belief in the product, you're able to get to the rank of elite. Having belief in the company, so the executives, the 7 owners that we have, and again, a really fantastic way to develop that belief is by watching videos, by attending convention, by attending leadership retreats or other events where our executives are present. Like for me, going to leadership retreat for the last 2 years and being face-to-face with people like Dave Sterling, that belief level in the owners and that trust and rapport is really, really built at times like that. And then also understanding the opportunity and the compensation plan. And that really gets on my nerves when people don't take the time to really learn and understand the compensation plan, which I know is actually really hard to do because it is quite a complex compensation plan. But it's so important that you're fully across the compensation plan so that you're able to share the incredible opportunity that we have with people. So I'll share with you at the end how you can learn more about the compensation plan if you are not fully across that, because imperative that you understand dynamic compression, that you understand that you can actually get paid on a lot more than 7 levels, that you understand the bonus leadership pools. So when you're at ranks like silver, gold, and platinum, what those bonuses are, how you get even extra bonuses for helping people get to certain levels, and then understanding diamond, blue diamond presidential pools as well, and even bigger bonuses and how you can get those as well as, like I said, understanding dynamic compression and how to get paid on many levels, understanding fast start, understanding power of 3, and whether that's going to support your business to go in that direction or whether it will support you to build in depth and taproot and build for rank. I'll just answer questions at the end. And understanding the company's vision and mission, understanding how to present the business opportunity. Again, a massive mistake I see people making is they share oils with people and they sell essential oils and enroll people, but they don't actually share the business opportunity with every single person. So I believe that's really, really crucial. How to present the business opportunity. So it's important that you understand how to jump on like sharesuccess.com /library or au.oillife.com.au and buy Build Glides to share the business opportunity with people. That's how I share the business opportunity, is having a Build Guide on me all the time and taking them through what a financial pipeline is, the different ways, whether you want to live, share to supplement your income a bit, or whether you want to build or replace and multiply your income. And also, when you do a class, which you can just follow along from the Empower Kit, always use that bottom bit at the very end. A lot of people skip that. Go through Live, Share, Build so that people know there's an opportunity there, and then sit with them and feel out what's going to be the best opportunity for them. And even if people don't want to build, every single person you enroll, you should be asking whether they're open to having a class so you can help them start getting their oils for free, and they get to enroll anyone they invite, whether they want to build or not. Because the sooner you help other people make money and get their products for free, their interest will wake up. Even every single builder in my team, bar one, which is Chantel, started off saying they just want to use. They just want to use for personal use. They don't want to build. They don't want to share. Builders, like Mish says, aren't some magical unicorn. They're people that you support and inspire to build through using the product, through helping them start to get their product for free and so on. So how to present the business opportunity. And then self-belief. So believing in yourself is important to get to silver. So obviously that's things like personal development, self-love, tapping, which a lot of you have seen me go through, affirmations. So Louise Hay affirmations. And the really simple secret, the biggest key to actual self-belief is just taking repeated action. The more you do something like a class or help other people do the class, literally the more you do it, the more competent you'll feel at it, and the more self-belief that you'll have that you can actually do this. And it's quite easy, because the more we do things, the easier they become. So that's the really simple secret. And just the fact that people really just want to hear from you. They want to hear your stories and they want to be heard by you. So the quicker we can stop the comparison BS, the better. Just be your authentic self. People want the genuine you, and they really just want, that connection, community. So people actually don't buy the essential oils. They're really buying you and what you have to offer to their life. So creating that community and genuine connection with people is what they really want. I shared that quote on my Facebook today. When you are truly genuine, there will invariably be people who do not accept you. And in that case, you must be your own badass self without apology. So yeah, just so crucial. I mean, you can pay thousands of dollars for, courses and breakthroughs and, reading books and listening to audiobooks is the simplest, most effective way to feed your mind. Affirmations and tapping, it's free on YouTube. So if you, if you want to spend thousands on e-courses and personal development and that stuff, you can. But I personally didn't have the funds to do that stuff. So I had people that believed in me, and I worked on that self-belief through really cheap and often free methods like YouTube videos, and literally just going out there and getting it done was the best way to develop that self-belief. So, and then believing in your builders. So to get to the ranks of gold and platinum, it's important that you believe in the people that are in your team. And often those people might not know that they're going to be diamond, blue diamond, presidential diamond. So inspiring and, loving and nurturing and developing that relationship and helping people, even when they're not going at the pace that you necessarily want them to. But it's not about, forcing someone to be who you want them to be. You can't want it for someone else. So if you have, say, 2 silvers and maybe an elite or premier that you want to be silver for you to go platinum, it's not up to them. It's actually up to you. So what I personally do is go out there, keep personally enrolling, keep building in depth and building those volume in that legs, because I know that it's up to me. If I want to go platinum, I either need to get that person silver myself or find someone that I'm putting in depth to work with to pull through to silver quicker if they want to run with me and build at that pace. So again, well, it looks like I stuffed up my PowerPoint and had some old stuff on there. That's interesting. Anyway, so believing in your builders. So yeah, just supporting them and nurturing them and learning how to mentor them appropriately as well. So power mentoring, you can find power mentoring sheets on sharesuccess.com/library, doing webinars to train them properly, helping them do classes, doing launch trainings is crucial as well. That's what we've started doing. Even if you're just doing launch training for 1 or 2 people, that's great. Get the launch guides off, again, sharesuccess.com/library. The Goddard's materials are incredible for your business. So utilize them, get that launch guide and just take people through it. Get them to fill in the build guide first and bring that to the launch training and go through the launch guide with them. It's super simple. And then your why. So that's what you need to get to the rank of diamond. So understanding your values and goals, like Mish presented at Leadership Retreat, and understanding why that's important to you and changing as you grow. So yeah, initially for me, it was about how can I share something that has integrity and make money just for myself, because I really wanted to pay the bills and not have to go back to a soul-destroying job and be able to breastfeed my baby and do something that I was actually passionate about, educating, empowering people about wellness. But that changed as I grew. And now for me, it's really about bringing hope to people that had no hope, particularly in terms of abundance. The oils are obviously life-changing. They've been personally life-changing for me. They've been life-changing for lots and lots of people in my business, lots of friends in other teams. But really for me, it's actually about the community, and it's about getting people to have hope again, because I had no hope. I had no hope in terms of my health. I had no hope in terms of my financial future. Every time a bill came in, I would have a panic attack. I was constantly stressed about money, and I just didn't see a way out of it. It's like this just trap of just constant poverty and more bills coming in and always more going out than, coming in, and all of that kind of stuff. So to be able to bring hope to people that they can create a really abundant future, not only to have their own security and financial needs met, but so they can assist other people to do that through the business, as well as, if they want to have a charity or if they want to have other philanthropic things as a part of their life, they're able to do that. And so for me, the oils are amazing, but the biggest, the feeling that I get and love the most is when I help people leave jobs they hate, when I help people, grow into a totally themselves, but grow into someone that has self-belief, someone that values themselves, someone that sees that they can do this. And initially a lot of them have, quite low self-esteem, lacking self-belief, struggle with public speaking, struggle to do classes, struggle with how to mentor and help people. It's challenging. This business is a personal development company wrapped up in an essential oil business, basically. personal development business wrapped up in essential company, I should say. And that's what I heard a leader say a couple of years ago when I went to something, and it's so very true. But to see people just transform and start to love themselves and just grow in confidence. If you saw the photo of me at the first convention when I was a silver, and then photos of me when I was blue diamond at the second Australian convention, you'll see the posture change, you'll see the smile, you'll see the light. And it's just life-changing in the community, the people that you meet, both in your team, above you, beside you, and we all walk together. So that is my why, is bringing hope to people and assisting them to create total abundance, and also value their health and value themselves. That's what I love the most. So it changes as you grow. And then to get to ranks like blue and presidential, it's about believing in your influence, which can be quite daunting for people. You don't realize that you influence people every single day of your life. Like, for example, I was at Garden City, which is this huge, awful shopping center, and I really struggle in shopping centers. I have like a total like meltdown because there's lights and noise and humans everywhere. So I was trying to park, and this woman was parked like on an angle in this car park, and I was like, why can't this woman just park her car normally? So I had to like go up to the next park and drive in, and it was like 10 minutes before the shop shut, and I had to get this vacuum cleaner because my cleaner wanted me to have a vacuum cleaner so she could clean the floors, and the person I was living with took the vacuum cleaner, so I had to get a vacuum cleaner. I was over it. Anyway, long story short, I got out of the car, and this woman walked up to me, and she spoke very, very little English. She was an African woman, and she said, could I help her because her car was broken down and she had forgotten to bring her mobile phone. And in my mind, I was like, wow, I don't have time to help anyone. But I was like, calm the farm. And I said to her, yeah, of course. Got out my phone and tried to ring RSCQ. She didn't have RSCQ insurance. Tried to call her husband. Her husband wasn't answering the phone. So I was like, I don't know what to do. I said, how about we get you a cab and we can get you home to your husband, and then he can help you with whatever you need. So, I got her money, took her over to the cab station, which was under the cinema because she didn't know where it was. But she was really flustered, like she was feeling quite anxious and she was crying and she didn't know what to do. So I was just like, okay, let's take some deep breaths together. And I got out my balance oil and I asked her if it was okay to put some on her wrists and breathe it in. And she instantly started to calm down and was really, really grateful. And I went and got my vacuum cleaner, and her husband called me back, and I was like, oh, I've just sent your wife home in a cab. This has happened. Her car's broken down, etc. And when I got back to my car with the vacuum cleaner, she was back with her husband to get the car sorted and whatever. And she, just came up to me and thanked me and said, God bless you, and was so grateful. So, previously to doTERRA, not sure that I would have done that because I hated myself and I hated everyone else. I mean, I probably would have helped her, but I wouldn't have had the oils to support. I wouldn't have known, how to breathe properly. I wouldn't have had the same demeanor and ability to calm and be really, really present with her. So it's really, really powerful stuff. So it's about how many lives do you want to impact? And that's obviously in your business, as well as understanding the way you affect others, as well as the ripple effect of that. So, you might share with your neighbor, but she might share with her friend whose son really, really struggles in school. He struggles with focus. He might be up the principal's office constantly. He might really struggle to go to sleep at night. All of these things might happen. Maybe she shares with him In Tune, Lavender, Peace and Balance, and that has a profound impact on him. And then another mother sees that child, coping better in school, not getting in trouble as much, and she's talking to some of the other mothers about what she's doing with him, and that might have a ripple effect for a whole range more children, and just a massive ripple effect. I remember 2 years ago at convention, when I was a silver, listening to one of the big leaders say that they had like 2,000 something people in their team. I was like, oh my God, like how would that ever happen? I can't imagine having thousands of people in my team. And now I do. There's 4.5, nearly 5,000 people just in my team, and it's just growing at this exponential rate and snowballing. So it does happen because when people have profound experiences with the oils, which they do and they will, especially if you support them to have the resources like the book and the app that they need, especially if you support them with Facebook community, especially if you support them with ongoing classes and recipes and engagement, they will have profound life-changing experiences, and they will share those experiences with others, who will share them with others, who will share them with others. That's how it works. So, but also, who do you want to impact outside of doTERRA as well as in it? So with my business, I've been able to, fund the 5-star rating cooking show, which we're developing so that we can fight the government-approved health star rating system and hopefully see that go the same way as the Heart Foundation tick. But it costs money. It costs money to get filming. It costs money to get all of the things that are involved with developing a show like that. It's, hours and hours of time for a little tiny segment. And the equipment's very expensive, and the lights and all that stuff that goes into it, and the people that you work with. So I'm now able to completely fund that myself. Plus, I'm able to help multiple people in financial situations, because I know how terrible it is to just be in that constant anxious state about money and to be trapped in situations. So it's really, really wonderfully fulfilling to be able to impact people outside of doTERRA as well as in it. It's pretty exciting. And obviously that will just continue to grow as I reach Presidential Diamond. And beyond that, the abundance just continues to grow so that I'm able to continue to make an impact in people's lives. So believing in your influence and understanding that even when you aren't born in Presidential Diamond, even when you're elite, premier, silver, gold, platinum, your influence and the way you carry yourself and the way you are present with people and listen to their stories and serve them with exactly what they need. They might not need a Home Essentials kit. They might need Claricalm to begin with. Just Claricalm. They don't have much money. They just want to pay the $35 membership, get their Claricalm because they need hormonal support. That's their priority right now. Serve them where they're at. They might just need the intro kit, the lavender lemon peppermint 5 ml intro kit and the $35 membership. Fine. They may need an all-sharing kit to serve their needs. Yeah, it's just about serving people where they are at and just asking them, like, what do you want? Do you want to live the wellness lifestyle and use the oils in your personal life? Are you wanting to supplement your income and just share these oils and have a few friends around and I can help you on some classes so you get some of your products for free and maybe, a couple $100 a month? Or are you wanting to replace and multiply your income? And don't assume that just because someone's an executive engineer or a lawyer or a doctor that and even if they're making a lot of money, that they want to keep doing that. They might want a different pathway so that they can get out of that and create a financial pipeline that pays them forever instead of paying them till they retire. And then, are they able to retire with over $1 million in the bank? Very few people are. And if you want to live off the interest and live a comfortable life, it literally requires having $1 million in your savings. Do you have that? Or do you want to create a financial pipeline? Because even getting to the level of something like gold or platinum, $50,000 a year or $75,000 a year, what happens is it keeps paying you for the rest of your life and you're actually able to pass it on to your children. Especially when you support people properly and when you create a very strong, stable business where the people in your legs, the people in your team are so engaged that even if you retire, they will continue to support their people and grow their business because they want what you have. When you're there for people, that's what happens. And you don't have to, eventually you get to this stage where you're kind of, and I felt this a little while ago, like, oh, I'm not really needed anymore. And it's almost a little bit disheartening when you feel like that because your people are just thriving and they know everything and they're just like bam, bam, bam out there doing classes and Diamond Club and smashing it. And you're like, oh, what can I do now? But there's always, I'm always enrolling, so I'm always supporting more and more people and continue to support those people. But that's where you've created a successful business. Because even if I did retire and never do doTERRA again a day in my life, which is not going to happen because I actually love what I do and I get so much fulfillment out of helping people with the oils and helping people build a business. But even if I did retire and disappear now, my business would continue to grow and I would continue to actually get paid more and more every month because I have such engaged leaders that are going to Diamond with or without me. So that's what you want to create. So that's your impact and your influence, and that's the belief system you need to create to get to ranks like Blue and Presidential Diamond. So it's really about empowering yourself. So as I mentioned, it's really important you get resources. So the books from au.aromatools.com, au.oillife.com, go on the sharesuccess.com website and check out their library, and also get build and launch guides and all those things from Oil Life. But also go to www.doterra.com. That's the absolute best doTERRA resource. Just literally read every page on that website. There's doTERRA University, there's videos, there's information on science, there's information on blog, There's information on compact sourcing. There's information on every single oil, product, blend, supplement, skincare, everything, literally everything. Just go on www.doterra.com and research it. Treat it like a serious business, or treat it like a university degree. Well, yeah, if I treat it like a university degree, I wouldn't get anything done at all, but treat it like a serious business and go through the resources and information and educate yourself. You don't need to know everything there is to know about essential oils to share them. Literally get the Empower Kit and read off the essential oils for a healthy home. That's all you need to know. But as you're growing your business, don't wait till you know everything to grow your business. As you're growing your business and doing classes and sharing the opportunity and sharing the oils, continue to read, continue to watch webinars, continue to empower yourself with information, because the more you know, the more you're able to share the oils in lots of different situations, which is really, really good. But also, Mish, Pope and I have joined forces. We've actually been talking about an e-course for a long time now. I think Mish and I might have met at the first convention. Yeah, I think it was the first convention. We were sitting at a big table for dinner and she sat opposite me. And I thought she was like crazy American. No, I'm just kidding. I love her. But we've been talking about an e-course for quite a while because we wanted to be able to provide something Australian, because the American stuff is brilliant, but it's actually quite a different culture over here. And sometimes we find a different approach is, yeah, just something that's needed. But we also wanted to provide something because obviously we do launch trainings. People like Vanessa and Paul do launch trainings and business trainings. You know, Mish does business trainings, but not always accessible for everyone across Australia because there's so many remote areas and rural people, and we can't get to absolutely everywhere all the time, although I am going around Australia for a whole year next year, which is going to be amazing. But we wanted to create an e-course that was really accessible and really affordable for people. So basically it covers every belief level in depth, so you don't have to try and figure out everything from scratch. So every mistake we've made, every mistake I've made, every mistake Misha's made, you know, we don't want people to have to go through our mistakes. We can actually help people do it even faster than we have done it, because we're able to say, guys, here's what not to do, and here's what has worked really, really effectively. There'll be extra bonus sessions on social media. So that's something both Misha and I are really passionate about, is sharing on social media. It is a really powerful medium and you can really connect with people. So, you know, videos, content, photos, how to share to engage not only potential enrollments and potential people that you want to share the oils with, but also how to engage your team as well. And then we'll also talk about financial freedom, how to get through money blocks, prosperity, you know, all of those things. So literally every belief level we've spoken about tonight, we'll cover that in depth and we'll give you the exact knowledge. So all the compensation plan stuff, all the uni level, all the dynamic compression, the company, learning lots more about that, the products, how to learn about the products and how to teach about the products, how to really, really get strong, solid self-belief. Probably the most important thing in the entire course is that self-belief stuff, I believe. How to believe in and support your builders really, really effectively. Something a lot of people struggle with is calling people on their BS, is keep holding people accountable, but also loving and supporting them, you know, in doTERRA, but also as individuals, as, you know, the rest of the stuff in their life. So how to really effectively support, believe in, and nurture your builders. How to find your why and really develop and create that why and continue to grow that, and how to believe in and learn about and utilize your influence. So extra bonus sessions and also live Q&A sessions as well. So we will be on once a week to answer questions as well. And the early bird special does finish at midnight Brisbane time tonight. So if you're wanting to jump on, the link is in this event as well. So jump on there, purchase your ticket tonight. It does start on the 1st of August, so it runs for 5 weeks through August. And there's actually 10 weeks of content within the course. So we'll be doing about 2 webinars a week. And yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing. I'm really, really excited to join together with Mish and yeah, just help people discover these different belief levels so they can smash through those upper limits and break through to that next rank. Whether you're just starting doTERRA right now, and literally haven't even enrolled a single person, this course will be fantastic. Or whether you're, you know, elite trying to break through to Premier and Silver, or Silver trying to break through to Gold, you know, Diamond going on Blue Diamond, this course really is for every single person that's interested in either sharing the oils and supplementing their income or building a doTERRA business and really creating that strong, stable financial future for the rest of their lives. So I'll just jump on and see if there was questions in the chat. Oh, good, other people can hear. Oh, cool. So if you want to ask any questions on the chat thing, feel free to do that. Otherwise, feel free to private message me or Mish if you want any more info about the course. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this webinar and have a great night. I'm really excited. There's almost 400 people registered for the course so far, so it should be pretty awesome. Just going to stop screen share. Cool. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to stop recording now and share this in the events for people that missed the live version, and I'll see you in there.